It's Steph and Heather and Mark, and this is Real and Raw Studios. So we're gonna do a quick little episode today. It's like a little teaser, like a appetizer, and I don't know,
Couple drinks and apps.
yeah, and apps,
15-minute, 20-minute blurb.
exactly. Yeah, we'll see if we can stay within that time frame. I've already wasted a minute, so probably not. All right. So what we want to talk about today is high maintenance, low maintenance, and what that looks like. Actually, what who's calling us those things if they are, and what does that mean about us? But what does that really mean about the people possibly giving those labels out? So I know I've been called low maintenance. Now you've been called high maintenance before.
Both.
Okay. So it's interesting, right? Because you're still the same person, but maybe every a situation to somebody, it's really to me about their perception of that specific interaction with you. So give me one where a guy or a girl or even your mom could call you high maintenance.
So maybe you've heard, a guy that I'm just giving an example. I don't know if this is the exact.
I want one of yours. But no, I don't want. I want a real one that's happened to you. Those are the best.
Listen, girl, I'm a little bit older now, so I'm trying to think. But
the memory's not going, is it?
Yes. What do you mean?
Come on.
We talked about this almost every episode. It's going. It might be a good thing. No, there have been times where you hear, oh, he said, she's high maintenance. I'll never, I would never want to date her. She's too high maintenance.
Right, but that's just like this thrown around term. To me, what when I hear it, it doesn't have good connotation. I'll just start with that.
Right.
Right.
It means kind of like, if they elaborate on it a little bit, it's more like, well, she has expensive taste.
Right. Well,
she takes a long time to get ready.
Right.
She cares too much about her looks and the car.
Right. But that's what got you there, bro.
The car that she drives and her lifestyle. Right. My whole thing is, okay, who's maintaining that? You?
Right.
Are you maintaining that?
Yeah.
If I make the money myself, let's say I have I'm working and I'm doing what I want.
You're independent.
I'm independent.
And you're not depending on, that would be independent. You're not depending on anybody else's source of income, right?
Right. And you're thinking,
hence independent.
I wanted to. That's the meaning behind it.
Yeah, this is really elementary, but that's all right. We're slow starting here, Steph.
And on a really short,
on a short. Wow, we may not get traction on this one, but that's okay.
We will.
It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah.
Okay, so so high maintenance.
There's a few behind the scenes influences. So,
a little bit.
A little.
Yes.
Little. High maintenance.
By the way, full disclosure, I might be having
Lord,
a couple. I'm microdosing. It's awesome.
I'm not.
Yes,
so
she's not.
I'm gonna try.
But Mark is. I'm gonna call Mark out too. It's me and Mark.
We got two trippers here today.
Well, we're not tripping. That's not true. That's not a trip.
Okay. Well, just know it's not a trip. There's a way to trip.
Yeah, there is, but that's a few more, and I'm not doing it today, at least right now. Okay, so
that's a little more high maintenance.
Yeah.
You'd have to
then that would make me high maintenance on the road.
Not
doing it.
And we plugged like an example.
Yes. Okay, so let's get back to high maintenance.
Personality, and a lot of women will relate to this.
Right.
So, and there are men too that can relate to this.
Right.
Well, okay, she has her taste. Maybe she's driving an expensive car that she's paying for.
Right.
She's wearing a certain wardrobe that she's paying for.
Right. So so let me just ask. So first of all, here we go again. First of all, the fact that somebody could, unless she's flaunting something or being obnoxious, right? If somebody's just calling this out, that speaks volumes as to their own. That looks like it highlights their insecurities to me
about their own.
Right, like you're just coming full fledged. Now I can see who you are. You're very insecure, so now you're not comfortable with wherever that person is. Now, women and men can interchangeably say, "Oh, that person's high maintenance,"
But it's, what does that mean? She's mentally ill, and all you have to do is call her,
or she's shallow,
or all of these things. But they'll just label this whole thing like too high maintenance.
Well, it's a negative.
It's a negative.
Nobody's saying, "Oh my God, that's such a great thing. I can't wait for somebody to call me high maintenance." Now, I do think there is true high maintenance. Like
There definitely is.
and maybe this is a judgment thing that now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, oh, you know what? That's more of a judgment on your end. But when I go to a coffee shop and somebody in front of me orders something like, we'll say, oh, I want a black coffee with 14 shots, not 13, not 12, not 15 shots of whatever. And could you make it 42 degrees above what's normal? You know, that kind of shit.
Now we've touched on the real meaning behind that, because trust me, I experience this a lot myself in my business. But when you just umbrella term somebody high maintenance because maybe you don't feel like that's somebody that
they're triggering something in you
or would want to be hang out with you. She's high maintenance.
Right.
He's high maintenance.
Well, you're basically trying to cut that person down so that you feel better and elevated about your own damn self.
Right. Exactly.
Essentially.
Exactly. So high maintenance. Well, she's this and she's that and she wants this and she wants that. And that's just too basically
because you can't give it to her. Or you don't want to give it to her.
It's one thing if you're a person who is the 25 pump latte vanilla and don't make it 42 degrees and you pay for it and you know, make sure they do it right.
Right.
And I have no money and you pay for everything for me and make sure it all happens.
Right.
That's a different story.
Right.
If someone else has these preferences and there's some big time like executive with, you know, some big company and they're doing all of this. Right. But no one else is having to really sustain that.
Who cares about it at that point?
The question is, who's actually maintaining that? Who's maintaining it?
Right. That person is.
Yeah.
Right. Whoever's credit card or cash came out of your pocket.
But if they're sitting in a restaurant going, this is just I don't like the choices.
Right.
Or,
could you move those keys over a quarter inch and they keep sending back their meal or some shit like that?
It's too loud in here. Yeah. I'm sitting too close to
okay, Grandpa, get home.
So one of my friends told me a story the other day. She said, I have this friend. She's awesome. And we love her. But, you know, everywhere
well, what does that mean?
Everywhere we go, it's kind of like there's misery, right? All the time.
God damn.
And
she's a friend of yours?
My friend's friend.
Oh, okay.
And she said,
by proxy.
No, it's sad. It's by proxy. And it's sad because it's we go because we love her. She's great.
But what do you really love about her?
I know.
I mean, this is the bullshit blanket statements people are making.
What
like,
do we really
that's just some term to basically water down the fact that you don't like her.
So, okay, now this is leading me down another path.
That's all right. This is 15 minutes of ping pong back and forth.
We talked about the friends that are hard to travel with or be around all the time.
High maintenance. Well, let's go high maintenance.
Well, I don't have a lot of them now, but you know, you can think
flush
of the
those
ones
fuckers out
that are like, well, I have to sleep this way, and I can't hear that, and I have to make sure my hair's naturally drying for 3 hours, and I have to buy this at the grocery store before blah blah blah.
But some of those are idiosyncrasies, though. I'm gonna say because I have some like we haven't traveled together yet.
Like a you know, like a special person.
Yeah, that's it. Well, I'm special. Listen, we haven't traveled really at all together, but you'll see. I do a few things that are interesting.
Listen,
we'll call it interesting.
It's fine. But I'm saying I'm getting to the extreme. Like, oh God, we have to travel with this person again. And it's gonna be. We love her, but
she's got like a whole laundry list.
Rituals and laundry list, and everybody better do it, or the whole thing is going to be thrown off.
Right.
That's high maintenance.
Yeah, and I don't even mind people with rituals. I'll be honest, because I have some, but it can't for me.
I don't have any for. I don't
really.
Have any.
Oh, that's good. Well, you're easy to travel with. I don't have rituals, but I definitely have idiosyncrasy style moments of
what happens to me when I travel. Here's what happens to me.
I have to pull
somebody pulls all this shit and I have to like smile through it all.
Oh, hell no.
I'll drink and drown myself and be like, hey.
You're like, I'm going to one up you, bitch.
No,
here we go.
I'm just like, I can't. Okay, this is hard to deal with.
Yeah, so you have to balance it.
Fuck it.
Yeah, you're going to get hammered and yes.
No, it's more like, oh my God.
It's
I
exhausting.
Don't deal with this it's exhausting, and I was trying to get away from all the crap. And
right.
So now
you have to, you're paying extra money to bunk with.
I'm all good then.
Bunk with somebody who's energetically draining.
More now this we're talking about like more in the past. I don't mean anything recent.
Right. So none of your friend lists, like, listen, all of you can stop holding your breath. Heather's not talking about you.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not, because we've sort of, you know what, we've weeded all that out over the years.
Right.
Because I've been friends with the same people over, you know, so it's weeded out pretty much.
That's funny.
But you know, we've all been there where it's like, oh my God, high maintenance chick.
Yeah. Well, it's exhausting. It is. And so I think that there are a couple different versions of that, right? So I have not been called to my face high maintenance ever. So there's that. I've been called low maintenance, and my ex-husband said, God, you're so no maintenance. And I thought, well, that's an insult. This was, 20 years. Yeah, but it wasn't.
It wasn't. It was a compliment.
And it was a compliment. Yeah. But at the time, I was like, oh, well, does that mean that he's like, you're so simple. And I thought, now I know simple is actually not a bad thing. It's refreshing.
That's actually the good definition and good connotation to the whole low maintenance. But there are other people that go, I'm so low maintenance, and they just kind of sit. They never.
Well, they're checked out. They're checked out. Yeah, it's
they're
an
like,
excuse.
I don't really care about it. I'm going to eat what I want, do what I want.
Right.
Never color my hair. Never. Now
It's
there's
an
a whole other
excuse,
level
yeah.
of that.
Yes. That's I'm not saying, look, if you don't want to color your hair, hey,
I don't know.
great.
I had gray roots last
I
time
did
we
too,
were here. They were pretty.
Yeah,
they
well,
were like
I've got
an inch long.
Yeah, well,
So,
you must have
maybe I was
sent them my way. So I'm working with your grays. They came over to me. But that's how high maintenance I am. No, but I do feel that men, I've seen,
what I'm talking about.
blanket statement.
The blanket.
Of maybe an attractive woman who, has a nice car, like you said. Maybe she's got all designer clothes. I'm not into that, but it doesn't matter if I'm not into that. That shouldn't, be a knock to someone else.
And I don't have all of that either. I'm just saying, what if somebody takes care of themselves? They have a nice career. They are independent. They're assertive, not aggressive. A little more assertive personality. They are a self-starter. They're a go-getter. They have some eloquence about them.
Well,
she's high maintenance.
Well, you know what? That could also be demographic, like not demographic, age-wise.
The age,
because the
education,
feminine,
not even. I don't mean like university. I mean like just well-rounded, just kind of like.
Well, they're intimidating, but I think that the male role and the female role have, over the last 20, 30 years, really, they're closer to being equals than we ever have been.
Well, one of the things I say all the time to a lot of people is, listen, and this is going to get me some shit probably.
That's all right.
The role of the man has not changed in 100 years, but the role of the woman really has changed a lot.
Hell yeah! We have to have a job. And we have to have a job. Watch the kids and sweep as we go.
Put the broom up my ass and sweep as I go out.
As I go to my job.
But this is the segue into what we were going to be talking about with expectations. It's like, well, it's expected now. What do you mean?
Right.
You need to clean the house. You need to, take care of the kids.
And by the way, don't you dare not look good, but I don't need you to cost me a lot of money, but don't take that time.
Put the Victoria's Secret negligee on while you're sweeping, girlfriend.
Yes, you better.
And get
your mouth ready.
Don't have, you know what? That ass
get your mouth ready while you do it.
And don't be 48 to 50 to 60 to 20.
Yeah, just don't do it.
Don't have one dimple on your ass.
No. Or I don't want to hear about this fucking menopause either. That's enough.
Bitch, I don't want to hear about that.
Stop your crying.
I already had to hear your shit when you were pregnant with 25 of my kids. Right?
All right. So anyway, I don't know what this is, but yeah, this is 14 minutes of we
were just having fun.
We're having it. Yeah, this is a little like taste.
And we said, we're going to just
we're just greasing the wheels for whatever's coming up here in a minute.
All right. Good one.
All right. Peace out.